Total. No way.
I'm muted. What happened?
Good morning, everybody. I'm calling to order the meeting of the audit committee. It is 10:31 on Wednesday, April 16th. First on the agenda is roll call. Lupe Duran, please call the roll.
Thank you, Member Kofi Kawasi.
Here.
Member John Leonard.
Here.
Member Grant Showerman. Vice Chair Tammy Amoto Frias.
Here.
And Chair Michelle Vega.
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum.
Okay, we will begin today's meeting with the county's land acknowledgement. Recognizes that we are land originally and still inhabited and cared for by the Tongva, Tatavians, Toronto, Kize, and Chumash peoples. We honor and pay respect to their elders and descendants, past, present, and emerging, as they continue their stewardship of these lands and waters. We acknowledge that settler colonization resulted in land seizure, disease, subjugation, slavery, relocation, broken promises, genocide, and multi-generational trauma. This acknowledgement demonstrates our responsibility and commitment to truth, healing, and reconciliation, and to elevating the stories, culture, and community of the original inhabitants of Los Angeles County. We are grateful to have the opportunity to live and work on these ancestral lands. We are dedicated to growing and sustaining relationships with Native peoples and local tribal governments, including, in no particular order, the Fernandino Tatavian Band of Mission Indians, the Gabrielino Tongva Indians of California Tribal Council, the Gabrielino Tongva San Gabriel Band of Mission Indians, the Gabrielino Band of Mission Indians, Kize Nation, San Manuel Band of Mission Indians, San Fernando Band of Mission Indians. To learn more about the First Peoples of Los Angeles County, please visit the Los Angeles County Native American Indian Commission website at lanaic.lacounty.gov. Okay, item number 2 is the approval of the March 19 meeting minutes. Does anybody have any revisions? Not, can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve March 19, 2025 minutes.
Okay, with Tammy abstaining, I will second it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Item Motion carries. Item number 3 is an opportunity for the public to comment. If you are participating by telephone, you can press 3 on your phone. If you are online, you can raise your virtual hand. In-person attendees can submit a public comment card and hand it to staff. Lupe, did we receive any written public comment, or is anyone raising their hand to speak?
We do have one member of the public asking to speak. Henry Marini. Yes, Henry Marini, please follow your prompt to unmute.
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. And before I start, I just want to make sure I don't go over time. How long do I have to speak?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you. It start whenever?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. My name is Henry Marini. I'm coming to you as I have a concern regarding the vendors that are being used for construction over on L. Ron Hubbard Way, intersecting Fountain Avenue and West Sunset Boulevard. I personally bared witness and caught a major foundation construction company trying to do a very large foundation repair without any permits. That occurred on June the 3rd, 2024. And the company at hand was Omega Structural Inc. They were a vendor hired by Scientology, and I had LAPD come over and in fact acknowledge that they had 0 permits. That's not the worst of it though. The issue is that when I was exposing the lack of permits by this construction company, I was assaulted by employees of the company. I was also given direct death threats. One of their staffers motioned to slice my head off. I've also written direct letters to the CSLB, who have also acknowledged that this illegal construction occurred. But that's still not even the worst of it. The issue really is that Scientology has been using, as part of this construction project and many others, they actually use well-documented slave labor, who are people that work for an organization internally called the Sea Org. We have several cases: William Good v. Francois Coster, Scott Hochstetter v. Jaden Wheeler, that document on official court records that the staffers within Scientology are used to do construction work. And they do, in fact, work a full-time job. It is a full-time job where they legitimately actually get paid only $47 a week, and at minimum work about 70 hours a week. Now I ask this board, as part of your responsibility, as part of your civic duty, is it not unjust, and is it not your responsibility to follow through the actions of the fact that you have an organization like Scientology literally using slave labor today in 2025 as we speak, April 16th, 2025, well documented with court cases, acknowledgement by the CSLB, as well as the LAPD acknowledging that they're using major construction without permits. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we will move on to reports, items 4 through 29. All reports will be approved by one motion. Does anyone have any items that they would like to hold for discussion? No? Is there a motion to receive and file the reports not held? Moved by Tammy. I will second it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Wonderful. All right, now we will move on to the items held for discussion and action. We will begin with item 30. This is the fiscal year 2024-2025 cash flow projections. Auditor Controller, would you like to come forward to begin your presentation?
Yes, hi, good morning, everyone. Rika Kabigas, Auditor Controller, and I'm here to speak on the fiscal year 24-25 cash flow projections. The projected June 30th, 2025 combined cash balances for the general and hospital funds are a positive 2.343 billion, which remains unchanged from the previous month.
All right, that's all I got. For those of you that aren't keeping up with the meetings, I mean, you got to take a look at all the great stuff that a channel called Missing in Scientology does. I mean, they literally do the whole month's calendar. Okay? If you haven't subscribed, I want you guys to go and subscribe. I don't care what anybody says. All right? Go on YouTube, right? Type in missing in Scientology, right? That's the channel. Every single week, without fail, they post all of the events going on. Look at that. Okay. And by the way, that's a fee hearing. For those of you that don't know, the 18th is a fee hearing. Anyway, yeah, go subscribe. And that's how you get ahead of the meetings. So, and frankly, like I keep telling people, this has turned more into than Scientology related. You know, this is just clear government obstruction of the public's right of access to information, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And that's, for me, why I've made it very clear that's why I'm really in it. But this is how you stay ahead of the meetings. I mean, the whole point. Filing the curing corrects, not just the attending and doing your little minute, but following through afterwards is super important. Because for any movement, there's like maybe 0.5% of people that do it. But anyway, all right, that's all I got. I'll see you.